Hello everyone, I am Ritika Ji and these are my team members. Today we are here to present cloud computing foundations through virtualizations on Apollo Hospital. These are the contents of a project. Introduction. Cloud computing is a model that provides a flexibility, scalability, and cost savings compared to traditional IT setups. Virtualization is the backbone of a cloud computing. It allows multiple virtual machines (VMs) to run on a single physical machine, making better use of resources. The goal of this assignment is to analyze different cloud deployment models, compare different virtualization methods, implement virtual machines practically using virtual blocks. In simple words, cloud computing helps us save money and scale faster, and virtualization makes it possible by letting us run many systems on one computer. The second slide is objective. The project sets out four main objectives. The first one is analyze cloud deployment models for healthcare. Study which type of a model, a public, private, or a hybrid, suits a hospitals best. The second one is evaluates virtualization method. Compare full virtualization, para virtualization, and OS level virtualization. The third one is implement virtual machines using VirtualBox. Show hands-on setup of VMS to demonstrate practical application. The fourth one is connect cloud concepts with Apollo hospitals needs. Apply theoretical concepts to a real-world healthcare cases. Our aim was not just to study theories but also to practically set up virtual machines and relate everything to Apollo hospitals IT requirements. The third slide is a problem statement of a project. Apollo Hospital faces several IT challenges, data security and compliances. Patient data is sensitive and must compile with healthcare laws like HIPAA and Indian regulations. Second one is telemedicine's needs. With online consultation, the hospital requires scalable system to handle sudden spikes in demand. The third one is cost versus efficiency. Balancing between a private and a public cloud is crucial. Private cloud ensures security but is expensive. Public cloud reduces cost but raises compliance risk. Virtualization choice must select the right virtualization method that supports both critical hospital system and scalable application. In short, Apollo Hospital needs an IT setup that is secure, scalable, and cost effective while still compiling with healthcare laws. The fourth slide is a case analysis. About Apollo, it's one of India's leading healthcare networks. The IT requirements of Apollo hospitals are secure storage for patient records, telemedicine platforms to handle large number of online consultations, AI diagnosis tools for better patient care, um, hospital management system for daily operations. The challenges faced by Apollo hospitals are managing all of this requires a system that is both secure for sensitive data and scalable for sudden demand in service. While present, Apollo already uses advanced systems like telemedicines and AI tools. The challenge is how to run all of this efficiently while keeping patient data completely secure. Next slide will be explained by Bindu.
I am Bindu SP and I am here explaining about cloud deployment model used in a chosen model hybrid cloud. Reason security and compliance. Sensitive data like patient records are kept in a private cloud to follow regulations such as HIPAA, Indian healthcare rules. Cost efficiency. Uh, Non-critical workloads are handled in public cloud, reducing costs and scalability. Uh, Services like tele telemedicine that need sudden demand can use the public cloud to scale quickly. Next, specs control mission critical systems reason sail in the private cloud while extra overload and workload can go to public one. Next slide. Why not other models? Not public cloud only, risky because of compliance and data security issues. Next, not private cloud only, too expensive and difficult to handle such specs in demand. Next slide. Justification for hybrid cloud, and it provides the best balance of security like sensitive data in private and cloud. Next, cost efficiency in non-critical workloads in public cloud. Scalability. Your scalability means can easily expand resources when it is needed. Next, sensitive data on private cloud plus scalability. Scalability means can easily expand and it is needed in that way. And overall, this scalability, sensitive data is kept safe in private or cloud while scale apps and other workloads can run in public cloud. Next slide will be continued by Sanya.
Hello everyone, I am Arome Sania. I am here to explain the virtualization methods. There are mainly three virtualization: full virtualization, para virtualization, and OS level virtualization. First, let us know about full virtualization. Full virtualization is a strong isolation good for legacy hospital systems. Creates a complete virtual system that behave like a real computers. For the virtualization, there are pros. It is a strong isolation, supports the legacy and application hospital application, as I told in the beginning. Here are the cons of the full virtualization: slightly slower because it um, illuminates the hardware completely. Next comes the para virtualization. Para virtualization is a guest of OS is a aware it's virtualized cum- communi- communicates directly with the hypervisor. There are some pros of this. It is more efficient than full virtualization. It supports limited software and etc. Here are some cons of the full para virtualization. It's need to be modified to the OS level virtualization. Not all the software supports. It supports little of the softwares. Next comes the OS level virtualization. OS level virtualization, it is a containers that shares the host of the OS, runs in the apps in the isolate environment. Here are the some pros. It is lightweight, fast startup, ideal for the scalable application like telemedicines. And cons of the OS level virtualization: less isolation than full virtualization machines, and can't run different OS types. We think of full virtualization machine like independent apartments in the buildings. Para virtualization is shared office with the open doors and the containers like individual rooms in a big open space, fast, lightweight, but all of the same floors. Next slides. Uh, Best virtualization method for the Apollo. For the Apollo Hospital, we chose hybrid approach combined with the full virtualization and the OS level containers. Full virtualization run with the legacy hospital systems that require strong isolation. Whereas OS level virtualization, that is container, run the telemedicine apps, AI diagnostic, and all other scalable services that has mentioned in the PPT, that enables the fast deployment of the healthcare apps, scales the easily during constellation spikes. Legacy system still supports with a full virtualization. Hybrid approach, that as I told, virtualization full virtualization plus OS level virtualization, that is containers, is best for the Apollo hospitals. Next slide. Next is partial implementation. This slide shows how we implement the theory in the practice. Platform used here is VirtualBox, free of the open source, that is free and open source. And VM setups, that first is VM server, that is Ubuntu server 22.04. That in that CPU we have used a CPU of 2 crores, RAM of 4 GB, and storage of 25 GB. that handles backend tasks like database and hospital management apps. Next is a client VM, that is Ubuntu Text 22.004. Uh, Same as in the VM virtualization, uh, it handles the GPU. Uh, Sorry, it handles GUI applications, user interaction, testing apps. We partially created two virtualization machine. One has a server and one has a client. Stimulating in the real world hospitals, that is IT environment. These helped us to understand virtualization hands-on experience. That is hands-on experience. Next, here are the resources. This separation ensures the stability, performance, and the security. With We can interact with the client with the virtual handles, interactive or the less resource intensive tasks, and resources like CPU, RAM, storage are balanced, avoid overloading, and the host system will while still running all services smoothly. Thank you. Next slide will be continued by Mahalakshmi.
Hello everyone, myself Malakshmi. I am here to explain about virtualization machine. Server Ubuntu Service 2.2.04 LTS. CPU is two courses enthroned to handle backend process like database, web services and APIs without overloading the host machines. RAM, it is used to provide the sufficient memory for running service apps like MySQL, that app we use. Storage is used in 25 GB. OS operating system in update and service related applications we use in. Next slide. Client VM Ubuntu Desktop 2.2.04 LTS. CPU's two courses like both are same. Smooth performance for GUI, graphical user interface and multitasking. RAM is used in 4 GB. Recommended for running Ubuntu desktop smoothly. Storage is both are same 25 GB. Enthroned for desktop app update and testing the software. Next slide. Justification of resources. Why there are specific like CPU, RAM, storage, we use it. Blended allocation. Both VMs can run without starting the host system. Services VM optimized for backend tasks like database, API, and web services. Client optimized for GPUI and taking apps. It is optimized for GPU, app testing, and user interactions. Next slide. Virtualization architecture. It is host is machine. The machine is the physical computer, real like hardware, storage and network and RAM. We use the host machines. Hypervisor like virtual boxes we called as a software layer that allow you to run multiple VMs on the host machines. Like hypervisor are used here. Software RAM or storage we use in the virtualization. Guest OS we use the VMs also we called as the virtual machines that run inside the hypervisor. Example Ubuntu desktop and services. Also VM model also we use virtualization in host organizing. Host is real PC. We use laptops. Hypervisor software, the clear virtual machines. Guest OS means the operating system computer running inside. Next slide. Conclusion. Hyper sorry Hybrid cloud is best for Apollo Hospital like security and scalability means. Fellow Hospital combines private and public cloud security, both we use operating levels virtualization and full virtualization effect scalable IT foundations. Operating system effect and scalable IT foundations we use in operating system. Virtual box implementation should practical VM management. Should how VM management work practically. We show practically how to it works. Virtual is the backend of backbone of the cloud computing, because the cloud service AWS, Azure, GPC, like that we use virtualization to provide scalable computing resources. We use the backend backbone of the cloud computing. Next. Thank you.